Someone asked me if I did any metadata analysis and that sort of thing. You kidding? No, I forgot to do that because I'm an idiot. But anyway, here we go again, better late than never. I'd like to remind everybody that someone just simply went ahead and found the original source. I'll be referring to that at the end of the video. But that data has been redacted enough that all that's left is a thumbnail, and I do not know how to use the thumbnail from Facebook to find the original file on Facebook. And the fact is, it doesn't matter one way or another. These images are effectively full resolution images, and this is the archive.li. Apparently I'm the one who made this one because the snapshot seems like it, but I don't know. You'll decide. Anyway, this is the image itself that it's archived, and it's still on the server on Facebook. This is a copy of a copy. It's a second or third generation copy on Facebook. As you might imagine, probably not useful. It wasn't changed in any way except by Facebook. Anyway, if you hover over it and you look at image, well, I'm viewing image EXIF data. And there's also FXIF data you can look at, but they're basically the same toy. And these are plugins you put into Firefox. You'll notice it brings up this information and it processes remote data. Then it says original transmission reference and special instructions. All the other metadata is gone. EXIF data is destroyed. Everything's gone. Why? Because Facebook. This is an assumption, but this information is unreasonably unique information. But if a police officer handed this to Facebook and said, here's the URL, here's the original transmission reference and special instructions, which is FBMD, which means Facebook metadata, can you retrieve the original metadata from the image as it was being uploaded? Because Facebook, along with other websites, are just removing metadata, which is great for privacy, I guess, but it also means that you cannot catch someone. Basically, it's an anti-stalker function, I guess. Makes it where the cops have to do a subpoena. I guess that's better, but it does make it to where we can't get a dead bang proof on this. Okay, next. Here is the image on my hard drive. It's the same thing. I just wanted to point out something on it. I'm going to F11 the image here. The upper left-hand corner there, if you look at it on screen, you'll notice, especially if you tilt your LCD screen backwards, that it has a white line. There's the contrast there. You can see it a little bit better with. There's also one on the left. Those seem to be aberrations from not scanning, but image editing. I end up with those every once in a while when I'm cutting and pasting and I leave it partially transparent. And the fact that that line ends just below the defense logo means that it was dragged over from somewhere else. But that's just me. I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to point out that a bunch of people have already analyzed this and said that this is not only a fake, it's a poor fake. Got a bunch of information slightly wrong, and that's all it's needed. It also cut off just before the signature part and cut off the emblem, which would be more effort. Obviously, someone was avoiding using official U.S. government insignias. This is MetaPix with a Z, and it gives you the sad answer, and again, it's linking straight to the Facebook content page. I'm going to archive this so that it's not able to be erased. Camera info, GPS, author, copyright, EXIF, and XMP data not found, meaning erased. There's the ICC profile, which has to do with making the color values match, so you get a consistent printout. That's all it's good for. This is Jeffrey's image metadata viewer. I can't pronounce his last name, and no one else can. Special instructions, file size and characteristics, etc. And it also lets you open up imageops.com for more data. That's where I found some interesting information. It's got the same data and decoded as this here. It's a special set of instructions, and I'm assuming, again, this is something you'd give to Facebook if you're a police officer or a federal government saying, I need the metadata. This is ImageOps. This is all the things it offers. And yeah, you can click an image your link, and I'm going to experiment with that dead last. But you can tell it, look this up by image lookup or reverse image lookup through Google, Bing, etc. That'll be left as an activity for the viewer, but it found the same ones I did. They're very consistent single size to them, 800 by such and such, that you can see on the screen, I'm sure. Anyway, next. This is pageheaders.com, and it'll allow you to put an HTTPS or HTTP link, and it gives you the information. This says that the image, treated as if it was a web page, was last modified August 20th, which is approximately the time that update happened or upload happened on that Facebook page. And again, it's a copy of a copy. Then there's Rex Swain's viewer. It doesn't let you use HTTPS, so just cut off the letter S, and it gives me the same information. So we have a consistent response from analyzing it. Yes, this is boring. I'm sorry. Next. Photo forensic, everybody knows about it. You hover over the image and it gives you this thing. Basically, it confirms that this is an image that was generated in one shot. I don't know if it backs up what I've said about the upper edge and the left side, but suffices to say someone else found something more useful. But anyway, here's the photo forensics instruction page here. I'll include a link to. This is the martial law image on Blogspot, and I'm just going to do this really quickly with a short version. It just says Google made it. Yes, that's right. Not only does Blogspot and Google Images and YouTube and Google Plus auto-awesome your images, it redacts all the data it can for privacy. They're very good at providing privacy for everybody else, it seems, except the people who need it. But anyway, that's the thing, is on the plus side, it's harder to track you down and stalk you, but on the negative side, people can get away with crap more. So, it's kind of the way it has to be. Lunapic.com, it's 196lunapic.com. If you can look at this on an LCD screen and tilt it backwards, you might see the word in here, mandatory, or some other word. Someone else has a better video explaining it. I am not a Photoshop tutorial guy. I'm only going to say the following. The old gamer trick of changing your color resolution doesn't work for this particular image. Yes, I used to do that as a cheat, so I'd have higher color differential imaging. And yes, that's not a typo. I can put my computer in 8-bit mode, and some of the modes allow me to do black and white, 2-color mode, literally line drawing mode for video. And oh my God, what an acid trip that is. Yes, it also lets me use 4-bit code too. I found a driver that would let me do that. And no, it's morally wrong and I don't care. Okay, now to this. The Facebook image original transmission reference extensible mark metadata EXIF yada yada special instructions FBMD. During its upload, Facebook redacted all the data and replaced it with 2 fields that are listed here on the screen, I'm presuming, would be useful only to the police. These will be the links below here that you're going to see about how this was usable and what it meant. And now for F11ing it. Here we are. The martial law meme referenced something labeled 2322. Presidential proclamations, edicts, and fatwas, as some of us like to call it whenever Barack Obama does a stupid, started with the number 5,000 something, not 2,000. So that's a dead giveaway. I don't know if anybody knows that. I'll include it below. Next, the one that's referred to here, again, it has nothing to do with it, was referring to providing the right for guards at Social Security outlet points to be allowed to carry a gun and be referred to technically, legally, as a police officer. For security guards being declared technically to be redeclared police officers because they're guarding the fronts of Social Security offices in the United States. That's literally what this refers to. There's no mention in it anywhere of martial law, if you're curious. Okay, now I'm going to get out of F11 mode here. I'm going to go back here to photo forensics page, if I can get the mouse to move correctly. There we go. Again, blah. And then Rex Wayne's, yada yada, page headers, image ops. Now I'm just going to do one of them. Imager. And it's looking for it, and it doesn't have it. And then you can do the Google, Bing, and TinEye, Reddit, and Yandex, and I can't pronounce that, lookups, and it will give you other places this image has been seen. Unfortunately, some of them also bring up the caches from the others, so you end up with little pictures, and that's it. Okay, I hope this has been useful, and I hope that this has eliminated a lot of problems. Yes, don't try the color trick. Yes, it has something in the background. It's probably a clue or a joke. Photo forensics is your friend. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And yeah, I forgot to do the basics in the first place. Bye.